I'm going to go ahead and keep it a buck and say that StoryFire was a platform that was never really going to kill YouTube, but it could have actually been successful, and it could have taken a large portion of the audience and created something of its own. But because of poor management and just a lack of transparency with the app, with a lack of trust with the app, and just not enabling anybody to really upload videos besides like the really big people on there, the app slowly but surely died. And the controversies that have come with this app have made it basically inert. It is a dead app at this point. And you guys know I've made a couple of videos on StoryFire and my grievances against it, because not only am I originally upset because I've applied several times to be able to make videos on there, because you have to apply. You can't just upload videos. The only thing you can do is write stories, and that's basically it. You can't upload videos. Not everybody can upload videos. That's the first dig into it, basically not being able to kill YouTube. But I had a bad taste in my mouth after the announcement of its shutdown came out, and then like soon after, McJuggernuggets made a really staged video of him getting the support for StoryFire, like financial support, to keep it going for one more year. And I thought after watching that video that it was extremely fake, and that yeah, it's just a lack, again, of transparency and trust in that app. Today I'm going to go ahead and talk about the recent scandal with StoryFire, and a content creator that is a friend of mine that actually is one of the inspirations for this channel, and that is Optimus. Optimus is a commentary channel here on YouTube that blew up in the last couple of years to gigantic proportions, but he was one of the major pushes for StoryFire, for people going there, and it drove a lot of the commentary community to go over there as well. Actually, when he started saying that StoryFire was the next YouTube and making a bunch of tweets about it, that's when I decided to jump on board. But it just was, again, not transparent onto how you can make videos on there, how you can make money on there, and all that stuff, like how you can really develop your craft on there. It wasn't transparent at all. But Optimus really pushed forward with it, and he was honestly at one point the largest content creator on the platform. Like over last summer of 2020, I believe, that's when there was a huge push for StoryFire. All these content creators, Leafy went over there, and it brought a lot of attention and awareness to this app that, for me, I kind of was upset about, because I couldn't upload videos on, and I couldn't really grow it because it wasn't for me, you know. If you can't make videos, then it's not for me. I make videos for a living, I make videos for fun, and that app offers me neither of those two things, so it really wasn't for me at that point. But once I saw that it was going down, and the fake video that came out that, oh, we're back on it, I knew something shady was going on. And that's what Optimus has been saying lately, because lately StoryFire has been, I guess, up for sale as an NFT. And somebody, an anonymous person called Deckchair, ended up buying StoryFire, or at least trying to buy it, I believe is the story, for $15,000, which is like really low for an app that has Blaze, which is their currency, that is supposed to, I guess it was promised that was going to be like money, or being able to pay creators directly, like you could pull it out as like a Bitcoin kind of thing. I have like a ton of Blaze on there, and I don't go on there. I haven't gone on there since 2020, and I just keep getting Blaze from people that go on there and donate it to me, and that's supposed to be like currency. And I guess that is one of the issues that Optimus and a bunch of other content creators have had with this app, is that they were promised to be able to get paid by this Blaze, but it doesn't seem like that feature's coming out. McJuggernuggets was giving away all his Blaze, like 3 million worth of Blaze, to like random people. Like Blaze, you really can't do much with it besides unlock stories. It was a bad concept, bad faith. And not only do content creators not get pushed on there, but it also is that StoryFire is essentially dead. The videos that trend on there have like 30 views, and that is what leads us to the next part of the story with Optimus Fire. Optimus, when StoryFire got saved, he said that this was going to be his platform from now on. He's too competitive to take anything less, and he is going to run StoryFire, and that's going to be his site. And it didn't come to fruition because of the fact that he stopped uploading or whatever and leaving the website to its own devices. Other people began uploading their own content, but obviously they're not going to get the views that they'd get on YouTube, and so the platform maybe has a couple hundred, if less than that, concurrent users on it right now that use StoryFire on a daily basis. And this is what brings us to, with Optimus making 2 videos criticizing StoryFire, a lot of the StoryFire community came out and they were talking mad trash on him, and unfairly so. He was just criticizing the app like anybody else would, and McJuggernuggets even responded to him in a very respectful way, and a lot of the moderators on StoryFire agreed. They put on their own videos on StoryFire, they agreed with Optimus, and yet you have a lot of people on there that are upset that he even called it out, because I guess that's their app and that's what made them what they are right now, a dead app. It sucks to put all your eggs in one basket that is drowning, because once that basket hits the bottom of the ocean, that's basically it, no eggs. And Optimus, after getting a lot of this trolling and a lot of this heat for what he was saying, for this criticism, he decided to go on there and start making a few videos that were like the easiest, simplest videos to make. It's just a black screen and him typing, "Hey, I'm here," and it showed that he got on the trending page, and he was the only one trending on there for a few days. Like, he literally took over the website because there's nobody on there, and there's nobody making videos, there's nobody uploading videos, so he is the highest ranking person that is just concurrently on there the last couple of days or the last week or so. And that is why Optimus Fire was trending, because Optimus basically took over the website, because there's nobody else on there, and there's no big YouTubers and no big content creators on there making content. And that just shows that StoryFire in and of itself, its days are numbered. It's gonna go down. It's gonna go down. The ship is sinking, and there's really not much they can do about it unless they actually give it to somebody or sell it to somebody that actually is willing to do something about it, make it something. Honestly, this is my call to action. Optimus, I hope you see this video because I'm sending it to you anyway. I'm gonna DM it to you, but Optimus, buy StoryFire. It's only $15,000. You can outbid that. $16,000, boom. $15,000 and $1, boom. I don't know if that's how it works, but buy StoryFire. Rename it Optimus Fire and allow anybody to create videos on there. I know it probably has a lot other intricate stuff that happens with it, like a lot more like detailed things that, you know, not everybody can post like a bunch of clips on, you know, from anime, like, you know, lawyer stuff, copyright stuff, whatever. But I really do think that you should let low-end creators like have a team that searches them, checks them out, makes sure that like their content is good and is not copyrightable, and then have them like, you know, if somebody applies to make a video to be able to have access to videos, make sure that they send you like a copy of the video first and see like what their content is, and then boom, approve them there, deny them there. Honestly, I would just approve everybody, and that's how you make this a YouTube clone, or you know, something similar to YouTube. Let everybody upload videos. If I can upload videos on there, I would love to go on there, upload videos. I think the writing story aspect of it is really interesting and unique to StoryFire, and StoryFire could really go places with that aspect, people writing their own stories. And I would honestly enjoy writing my own story at some point. Not now, obviously I'm too busy, but I would love to write my own story. But again, I just don't want to jump on a dead app. I already have a lot of other apps. I just jumped on TikTok, so like there's like I'll have a lot of projects. People's time is limited, so going on an app that is dying like StoryFire, that's probably why it's dying right now. That's probably why there's really nobody on it. But StoryFire, if it's bought by Optimus or another content creator that really like has a passion for it, because it doesn't seem like McJuggernuggets has a passion for it at all, really. It looks like he just created it at first, and then he was like, he just kind of let it flounder. Like his business sense was not good enough for it. So I think that this app needs a complete redirection and rebranding for it to continue, because if not, it's just going to be sold out and probably stripped for parts, and that's just going to be what it is. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the whole Optimus versus StoryFire news. This is going to be Sunscape signing off. Take care, guys.